Jackie.
And welcome to our Summer Hands-On Books, where we will read a different story each week, and then we will have a different craft/project hands-on to go along with each of our stories.
Today's story, we're going to be doing a bee garden. We're going to read a story called Kaya and the Bees. And she talks about the importance of bees and how they help the earth. They pollinate flowers, they create honey. So we're going to talk about how you can help save bees by making your own little bee garden here. So today what we have is we have these little terracotta pots. You're going to be painting them, decorating your bee garden. We'll give you some paint, and a paintbrush of course. And then you will have a little plate for when we're done. We might want to put the soil in, or we are going to put the soil in. We have a bag of soil and some little seeds that you're going to plant in. And you probably do that part at home. You want to take it home, plant them, add some water, and you can start your bee garden.
Yep, you want to make sure you let all the paint dry before you paint your garden, and then once you're all done and everything is set and dry, you'll be done. Here's one that's already done for us, and then you can just set it on your little plate, like Miss Jackie said, to not get your soil all over the place, and then you will go ahead and
plant your seeds.
Yep, so we'll put our soil in here.
There's a lot of little seeds. You can kind of make them funnel into one little thing here.
There we go. Alright, so as you can see, I'm getting my soil everywhere.
I think there's a hole in the back.
Okay, so we've got
enough soil to fill it up.
Yep.
You don't want to fill it up to the edge, but enough soil to put down a little bit of the seeds. And you probably want to push them down a little bit in the soil, just so they're not right on top. That way they can kind of get down in there and maybe grow their roots in there. Push them down a little bit, then add some water to water them, keep them in the windowsill, and when they start to get bigger, you can take them outside and plant them. And it'll attract bees to your garden.
Yeah. And that is our project for this week, so I hope you guys have fun. We will have the kits available. If you're not able to make it to our in-person session, you can stop in the library and pick up your bee garden kit.
Don't forget to register.
All right, so for our book today to go along with our bee garden activity, we are going to be reading Kaya and the Bees by Mary Beth Books. So let's get started. Bees. Bees have stingers. Once I stepped on a bee barefoot and it stung me. And right now, thousands of bees live on our roof. Bees, bees, so many bees. Hives, my roof. Dad says honeybees are dying, and scientists don't know exactly why. Dad reads bee books and talks about bees non-stop. Fruits and vegetables need to be pollinated to grow, he says. I crunch an apple. Bees pollinated that apple. How about blueberries? Those too, he says. The world needs bees, and that's why we're beekeepers. But only he goes on the roof with the beehives, not me. And the kids in my building, I go on and on to them like I'm the beekeeper. And oh man, they listen. But I get twisty inside because I'm not exactly. Then the days turn hot. We're all playing in the hydrant water, and who shows up? A bee. It circles my head, buzzes my ear, and lands, ready? Right on my arm. I'm crazy, screaming and waving. You're a liar, Marcella says. Hector laughs and says, real beekeepers don't freak out over one little bee. I go inside, mad and stompy, and I grab my suit and gloves from the closet. I want to see the bees, I say. Oh, Dad says, let's go check on them now. Dad zips my suit, I put on my hood, gloves, and boots until every jittery inch of me is covered head to toe to fingertip. I follow behind Dad up the stairs, he pushes open the door. There on the roof, beehives. Bees crawl in and out of the little hole. Some bees have bright orange and yellow puffs stuck to their legs. They're carrying pollen, Dad says, and he pries open the lid. All of a sudden, bees are everywhere. A flying, buzzing, zipping cloud. My hands shoot up to swat. Dad means business. Stay still, Kaya. Breathe. But I hold my breath. Dad pulls a frame from the hive box. Both sides are covered in crawling, wiggling bees. He studies the frames one at a time. Then he pulls a frame and holds it out for me to take. Me, the liar, or the brave girl? My head is soaked with sweat. I blink hard, I reach, and here I am, scared to death, but holding 1,000 bees, maybe more, between my own two hands. The bees are electric, buzzing, buzzing, and I'm electric too. Let's find the queen, Dad says. I hunt and hunt, then I spot her. Dad gives me a thumbs up. So far, so good. Bees are perched on sticks floating in their water tub. I watch them balance and sip and can't believe they actually look cute. I add fresh water to the tub. Ugh, wet glove. I strip it off, grab another stick, and a bee stings my finger. I bawl. Who wouldn't? That bee was alive. It vibrated, and its stinger stuck in my skin. Dad scrapes it off. I run water over my finger, and what's left is a mad red patch. I'm never, ever going near those bees again. Dad does the bee chores alone. He invites me every time, but doesn't push when I say no. One day, he says the honey is ready to harvest. I'll help, I say, but no bees, right? We work all day filling jars and mopping. There is honey on the floor, on the table on my elbow, on the doorknobs. Who cares? We are laughing about the magic happening right in our kitchen. The honey flows, and I want to draw a picture. But no crayon is that golden, and you can't draw the smell of warm, sweet honey filling our apartment. It's a mystery, isn't it? Dad says. I feel it too. That a bee, just a bitty insect with one stinger, 2 pairs of wings, and 6 hairy legs, can make honey. While Dad goes back up on the roof, I lift the honey jars so the sun sparkles through, and I line them up dreamy on the windowsills. Then I spy something crawling up the curtain. A bee! Wait, 2! I screech, grab a swatter, and wrap myself in a towel like a mummy. I watch every move. Those bees nose from one corner of the glass to the other and along the edges like they're hunting. Maybe they don't want to sting me. Maybe they want a way out, that's all. I put down the swatter. Then I wrestle that creaky old window open just an inch, and those bees fly out. Dad and I go for a walk when the sun is setting. I'll go on the roof again, I tell him. I will, because bees are amazing and scary and mysterious, and we need them. And when I say those bee words and the me words, nothing inside me is twisty, because now something inside me is brave. And that's the end of Kyatt and the Bees.
Once you finish your bee garden, don't forget to take a picture of it and show us and tag us on our Facebook or our Instagram pages, and we can see how good you did.